Yo, what's good, guys? It's Jiedel, and today we're going to be rebuilding the 2010 Chicago Bulls, the team with Derrick Rose as the MVP on it. Now, the reason I'm not doing a current team is because free agency is, in about a week. So any rebuild I do right now is probably going to get invalidated by free agency. So I don't really want to upload a rebuild that won't have a purpose a week later. So before we get to the rebuild, guys, I want you to know this video is sponsored by SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the best place to buy tickets on the internet. Why is SeatGeek so great? Well, it takes the tickets from that website, every website, puts them into one place, and it tells you if the deals are good, bad, or average. There's some average deals on there too, but there's also a lot of good deals because you can choose from them all the different websites. You get me? Pretty much get you just see all the deals, and you're like, all right, that's the best one. I'm gonna take it. Pretty simple. Another thing I love about SeatGeek is you can see the view from the seat. Every NBA stadium, every football stadium, every baseball stadium, they're all a bit different. So it is nice knowing what your view is going to be like because it can change stadium to stadium. They have different, inclines, declines, all that stuff. And if you like saving money, obviously you're going to go to SeatGeek. If you like saving money even more, you're going to use code JDL at checkout and you're going to save yourself $20 off your first SeatGeek purchase. So click the link in the description, use code JDL, save money, have a great time. Now let's get back to this rebuild. Right now, we're going to rebuild the 2010 Chicago Bulls. Now, the first thing I personally want to do is I want to get rid of Jakeem Noah because I really hate Jakeem Noah. All the Bulls fans in the comments right now are really mad I'm saying that, but bro, I hate this guy. I have hated this guy. The only thing is, he's not on a bad contract. In fact, he's getting paid like 10 mil for 3 years. So we're going to keep him. But Luol Deng's contract is pretty big. And now Luol Deng, I actually really like Luol Deng. Not a fan of this whole having a giant contract because I like him, so I'm going to trade him. It's going to make us worse this year for sure, but getting a first round pick from a team that's likely going to be trash in the Warriors is a good move for us in my opinion. Carlos Boozer is also on somewhat of a big salary, but his is expiring, but still I'm going to explore the trade market. We are going to tear the team down a little bit before we build it back up. Because the way I look at our situation is we have to go against the big three Miami Heat. That team is killer. We need killer big men to beat that team, which is kind of why Jakeem Noah, obviously a defensive beast, not really a go-to scorer type. And oh my God, second year Paul George is available for trade. We're going to do that. All right, so obviously the team's going to be worse this year because, at this point, Paul George's career is not as good as Luol Deng. But we're kind of clearing out house, trying to acquire some draft picks. So right now we have our pick, we have the Warriors pick. We're still fourth in the power rankings. The Warriors are second to last. So that pick could end up being very, very good for us. I'm also going to trade Kyle Korver, even though he's an expiring. He's got a lot of money on the books. He might be worth some value to some team. I don't really care if we miss the playoffs this first year. I'll be honest, guys. I'm going to be honest. I don't really care that much. All right, a young Danny Green. This is a guy who can be a role player on this team for a long time. We're going to trade for him. I feel good about our future. So what is our year one rotation? Derrick Rose, Danny Green, young Paul George, young Taj. Is this young Taj? Mid-age Taj. Jakeem Noah. And then the bench is terrible. But we knew that. So let's just sim through the season, see how we're doing. If we make the playoffs, great. If we don't, not a big deal. All right, we're at the trade deadline. So, we're the 7th seed right now, but we're very safe for making the playoffs. Look at this. The 8th seed's there, the 9th seed's there. That Warriors pick is going to be pretty good. It's going to be a good pick. Looks like it'll be like the 4th or 5th pick. And I believe this is the Kyrie Irving draft. This is the Kyrie Irving, Kawhi, Kemba draft. Look, if we get our hands on a Kawhi or a Klay Thompson here, this whole rebuild changes. Or a Jimmy Butler type guy, man, the Bulls actually got with the 30th pick, not like a 4th pick. So let's just see what kind of trades, we can try to swindle here. Omer Asik is never going to play for us. Let's just see if we can get, a draft pick for this guy. All right, a lottery protected Spurs pick, but then I have to take on this gigantic contract. That's a no-no. Lottery protected Thunder pick in 2021. So we're in the 2019 draft, so that's going to be 2011. 2012 is the Davis draft. 2013, I think, is the bad draft. I'll take lottery protected pick for Omer Asik. Omer's not the future of this team. So let's get to the end of the season now. All right, so we went 47-35. LeBron James was the MVP. Nothing crazy here. The Heat had 68 wins. That's pretty nuts, actually. John Wall made the All-NBA first team as a rookie. That's kind of interesting. I'm not seeing Derrick Rose on these teams. All right, Derrick Rose, All-NBA third team, so not the MVP, but, you know, a respectable season. We're going against the Atlanta Hawks. Jamal Crawford, Joe Johnson, Josh Smith, and Al Horford. It's like that weird Hawks team. We're going to simulate the current round because I don't expect us to really go too far in the playoffs. And it looks like we're going to get swept. Oh, no, we're going to take up the game and lose. So, a gentleman's sweep in favor of the other team. Hey, we tore the team down a little bit. We're sacrificing this year for future success. And so it's Heat versus Mavericks, just like in real life. And then just like in real life, the Mavericks 1-6. Wow. We always make fun of 2K for the wonky sim engine. Yet sometimes they just get things perfect. So let's see if it's Heat Thunder next year, or if we can insert ourselves into the conversation. Draft lottery. Biggest day of the year for us, boys. 5th pick. We could get the 5th pick. Hopefully we move up further than that, and we stay at 5th. Let's just jump into the draft. I'm cool. I think we can get someone good with the 5th pick. We can get Kyrie Irving. Kemba. Looks like Jimmy already got drafted. All right, well, Kyrie Irving is a beast. We have Derrick Rose. Do we need Kyrie? Kyrie is 6'3". I think Derrick Rose is around that height too. So, God, we're in a weird spot. We're in a really weird spot. Tobias Harris is just going to take too long to develop. I'm curious if what kind of trades we can get for this pick. What kind of trades can we get for this first pick? We get Iggy and Lou Will. Okay. We can get Klay Thompson, who looks like just got drafted. Why are they going to give me Klay and Patty Mills? They just drafted him. All right, I'm not going to do that. Now this team just drafted Jimmy Butler. They're willing to give me Jimmy and their first round pick. That makes no sense. I'm not going to do these trades because they just don't make sense. We could go back to 7 and then pick up a first rounder next year, but then someone's going to draft Kyrie. The thing is, Kawhi Leonard. Oh my God. Well, he just got drafted. So you know what I'm going to do is, since they're offering me him, I'm just going to give them another pick. I'll give them my pick as well, and we'll give them that lottery protected Thunder pick to make this a little bit more realistic, since they reached on Kyrie or Kawhi. Since Kawhi went, I think, 15th in his actual draft, they picked him with one of these top picks. So we're gonna give them the 5th pick, our 19th pick, and we're giving them an unprotected OKC pick. So maybe even an overpay if this was real life and this is what would happen in real life. So now we have Kawhi Leonard, and now we don't have our pick, so we're gonna extend to the end. Kyrie went to the Pistons. The Knicks got Kemba. I think the Knicks always just miss out on the guy. Now, I actually have decent cap space, so I'm going to try to sign Danny Green on a deal lower than his cap hold, and maybe we can make a run at some good free agents here. All right, I'm going to sign Danny Green to a 5-year extension on a flat deal worth $6.75 million. See if he takes it. He does. Huge signing for us to get Danny Green at that price. Let's see. We got our point guard. We got our center. We got our small forwards, unless we could play Kawhi at power forward, honestly. Maybe that's the move. Just play Kawhi at power forward. Yeah, so let's look for bench guys. We got $22 million in cap room. I kind of want to sign 1-year deals. Actually, let's take a look at our thing. We're actually going to have good cap space next year, too. Pretty much everyone we got now is still signed. So I'm almost inclined to sign a 1-year deal with somebody, like a Brandon Jennings type to come off the bench. Or maybe Caron Butler. Let's get you for a 1-year deal. We're going to overpay a little bit because it's for 1 year. Now we need a backup center. Now there aren't a lot of good centers at this point in the NBA. For some reason, in the early 2010s, there wasn't that many. JaVale McGee or Greg Monroe. JaVale McGee, hey, 1-year deal. Get him at a good price. All right, so JaVale signed. Caron signed with Detroit. So we still have $11 million to spend. Try to get Richard Jefferson. Boom, we got Richard. So now we have a pretty well-rounded team, in my opinion. We still don't really have the traditional power forward I'm kind of looking for. We're still in the kind of pre-small ball era, to be honest, but so I kind of feel like having a traditional 4 might be a little nice on a roster like this, but honestly, the team's looking pretty good so far. So Rose got better, Noah got better, pretty much everyone got better. Somehow Kawhi got better, he's a rookie. All right, so we're not the deepest team right now. We got Rose, Danny Green, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Joakim Noah. If we just give this team about 2-3 years to age, this is a 100% title contending team. The bench, Richard Jefferson, JaVale McGee, and Taj Gibson. Pretty good team. Pretty good team. All right, let's see if Rose can lead this team to a top 2 seed in the East. We want to be right there with the Heat. Let's go right to the trade deadline. Maybe we can make a move that puts us over the top at that point. All right, trade deadline. We're 40-13. We're the best team in the conference. I mean, that Hawks team is right there with us, but we're a little bit ahead of that Heat team. Our differential is insane. I do want to see if there's any way we can pick up another first-round pick, because I'm a little crazy like that. Derrick Rose, we're going to re-sign him. We're going to try to get him on a little bit of a hometown discount. We're penny pinching this rebuild, and he didn't care. Taj will re-sign. Taj, you're going to have to take a much more big discount than D Rose. We're going to get you down to about 9 mil a season. No, we're going to get you down to about 8.85 a season. And he accepts. All right. Noah's undecided. Honestly, guys, if we do this rebuild without Noah, I don't even care. Sorry, Bulls fans. I hate it. Here we go. Title time. Or at least contending for the Eastern Conference Finals time. All right, we go 65-17, but LeBron wins the MVP, not D Rose. Rose is All-NBA first team. Our boy averaged about 23 a game, almost 10 assists, really good efficient shooting. Almost a pretty good three-point shooting season too, honestly. Wow, D Rose had a killer season for us. So we are clearly the #1 seed going against the New York Knicks. I'm glad we didn't trade for their draft pick because look at this team, it made it to the playoffs. So they were 36 wins. Oh my God, that's the worst team I've ever seen make the playoffs in 2K. We're just gonna simulate the round. I think we're gonna destroy them. All right, now we're going against the Orlando Magic. Jameer, JJ Redick, Vince, Rashard, and Dwight. Okay, so it's kind of like their finals team almost, if not outright the same team. Probably the bench is a little bit different. They were a 54-win team, so they were actually pretty good. They won game 1. They're gonna give us problems because of Dwight. Prime Dwight in this world where he didn't hurt his back is a killer. And we're down 3-1. Oh my God, we might make them blow the 3-0 lead. No, we won't. All right. See, this is also why I wanted to trade Jakeem Noah. A little overrated. Can't score on the big boys. Can't defend the big boys. Magic beat the Spurs. Dwight Howard. Man, Dwight Howard became a meme. But when he was on the Orlando Magic, he was so good, man. He was actually really, really good. All right, but I feel really good about our future. Draft lottery. Obviously, we're not going to have a lottery pick here. We don't know anyone's pick. But we do have the 29th pick, which we could do some damage with. The offseason god is here. And I'm ready to make some moves, baby. All right. Evan Fournier, Myers Leonard. We got some interesting guys we could draft here. I know Evan Fournier will develop into something pretty good. We're going to take Evan Fournier from France. So Beal was the first pick. Anthony Davis went 3rd. Are you serious? Lillard 5th. Waiters 4th. Drummond 7th. Okay. Draymond Green 10th. He would have been a nice piece on this team. All right, we got $17 million in cap room. We lost JaVale and Richard, so we're going to need to build up our bench. All right, JaVale I'm going to try to bring back. Do another 1-year deal for him. And Richard, you know, we may as well try to bring him back too. I don't really see any other options we have. And they both agreed to sign with us, so that's great. We brought them both back. All right, people are getting better. Mostly Kawhi and George, which is the big two of our team. I mean, honestly, those are the two that are really going to get us to where we need to go. So we got Rose, Danny Green, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Jakeem Noah, Richard Jefferson, JaVale McGee, Taj Gibson, and Evan Fournier, the rookie. Here we go, everybody. I think we can win the title this year. All right, we finished the year 57-25. We honestly did 8 games worse than last year, which is really disappointing. Kyrie Irving made All-NBA first team his first year in the league. LeBron, Durant, Dwight. Okay, so a little nerve-wracking to see that, you know. Okay, we are the #1 seed though. Hey, and we are on the same side of the bracket as Orlando, which kind of sucks. Going against the Celtics with a losing record. Rondo, J.R. Smith, Pierce, Garnett, and Valanciunas. That's a weird Celtics team. I think we're the better team here. We take game 1. They take game 2. They take game 3. Come on, man. Why does this happen to me? Why does this happen to me, bro? Like, we're the #1 seed. And we're really about to get bounced in the first round by the Celtics? All right, game 7. And then Orlando got swept. So this could be a really good year for us to kind of go out and take it. We're really losing to the Celtics at home. We just lost to a team with a losing record at home while we're the #1 seed. I'm mad. I'm mad. What can I say? I'm mad. And the Heat lost in the first round. They got swept. You're telling me that big 3 Heat team's getting swept in the first round by the Sixers? And the Sixers win the title. I don't even know who's on their team. Who is on this Sixers team? Lou Will, Drew Holiday, Vince Carter, Marshawn Brooks, Iggy, Tristan Thompson? That's better than my team? Okay. All right. Hey, what happens, happens. Here we go. This is the year. Year 4 is the year we're going to win it. So we have the 28th pick. With pick 28, we take... Oh, wow. We actually have some decent options here. A lot of, like, good role players here. We're going to take Tim Hardaway Jr. We know he can be an electric guy off the bench. Accepting Kawhi's 2-year option. Durant declined his player option. That's really interesting. So we have a lot of guys we actually need to re-sign. Jakeem Noah, namely number 1. We're going to have to offer... I hate doing this. I have to offer Jakeem a giant contract. There you go, Jakeem. I hope you're happy. Richard, we're going to give him a 2-year deal this time. And JaVale, a 2-year deal this time. Everyone accepts. The gang is back together. We have a mid-level exception we can use to pull in one more guy. Maybe like a Jarrett Jack. We got Jarrett Jack on a little 2-year deal. Let's go. This is the year, ladies and gentlemen. This is the year. All right, year 4. Rose, Danny Green, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Jakeem Noah, Taj Gibson, JaVale, Richard, Jarrett Jack. Fournier and Hardaway don't even have, like, there's not even minutes for these guys right now. So at the trade deadline, I think I'm going to try to trade a few guys into some bigger pieces. So let's simulate to the 16th of January. All right, we're 31-10. Number 1 team in the conference again by big margin. That Thunder team, though, Westbrook, Harden. Oh, man, they kept Harden and Ibaka. Look, this team is going to murder us in the finals. We have to make big moves. We have to. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am offering the monster trade package. Paul George, Tim Hardaway Jr., Evan Fournier, 2 unprotected first-round picks, Luther Head for 2 garbages and Anthony Davis. And they don't want to do it. God dang it. I don't really know. I just feel like this team needs a little bit of a bump. I don't know. All right, we're going to have to roll with our current squad. You know, it's a good team. It's a really good team. I don't know. I feel like we're missing a really dominant down-low scoring threat, like a post-up, face-up type scoring threat. I don't know. Feels like our team's missing it. Maybe we don't need it. We'll find out. All right, yo, we had to switch cameras there, but we're back. 65-17 was our record. Durant was the MVP. Danny Granger, 6th man. LeBron, Defensive Player of the Year. Okay. We had Coach of the Year. No All-NBA first-team guys for us. Derrick Rose made the 2nd team again. Okay, going against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Ty Lawson, Jimmy Butler. Okay, we're way better than this team. We should crush this team. You know what? Simulating with Simcast. No, I meant to simulate the round. What am I talking about? You know what? Game 1. Game 1. Let's see if we can beat a losing team. Game 1. We did it. We did it. We beat a team with a losing record. Simulating the current round. I swear if we lose. I swear every time I simulate current round, I feel like I lose. All right, and we actually make it to the 2nd round, and our reward is going against the Hawks team that beat us our first year. Okay, they got Teague, McLeod, Young, Beasley, Horford, and a good bench. I think we got this. Look, they won 46 games. We won 65. Okay, there's a gap between our 2 teams. A big one. Great news, everybody. The Oklahoma City Thunder lost in the 2nd round. If there's ever a year for us to win the championship, it's this year. Now, who's on this Wizards team? John Wall, Jody Meeks, CJ Miles, Kenneth Faried, Travis Tucker, a bunch of garbage. Oh my God, they won 57 games though. They can't be that bad. Hey, we take game 1. We take game 2. You know what? We're here. Gentlemen sweep, gentlemen sweep, gentlemen sweep. They're gonna win this one. Yep. And then we're gonna win game 5. Yup. Okay, here we go. In the finals against the Timberwolves. Alan Novak, Alec Burks, Danny Granger, Kevin Love, 96 overall, Kevin Love. Carmelo off the bench. Oh my God, this team is absurd. But they only won 46 games somehow. Playing in the West must be rough. And look, it looks like it's going to be another gentleman sweep. They're going to win game 4. No, we sweep. 4-1, 4-1, 4-1, 4-0. Here we go, championship. We brought the title back to Chicago. Derrick Rose, the finals MVP at a 97 overall. Now, really quickly, I'm just going to kind of zoom through this offseason really fast, kind of see what this team would look like in the following year, too, because this is a dynasty in the making for sure. NBA draft, we have the 30th pick, but we have hindsight. You know, we know who's going to be good in every draft. That's the advantage we got. We're from the future. Like, we know Nick Stauskas ain't the move. Or Doug McDermott, really. But Dario Saric, he's pretty good. Nurkic, not bad. Jeremiah Grant, not bad. You know what? I could take a versatile power forward like that. Let's get him. Damn, Jokic first pick. Where's Joel Embiid, man? Joel was the 16th pick in this redraft. What? Oh my God. All right. So we're obviously accepting our team option on Leonard and Fournier. Pretty sure all our guys are still under contract. Yeah, literally everyone is still under contract, so we can just run this team back. Or I guess Paul George isn't. So Paul George we're going to have to re-sign, but that's about it. Alright, final year. We're just going to skip right to the playoffs this time. We're not even going to show you everything else because we already won the title, but pretty much the same team. Hold on, what are you doing in the starting lineup, Taj? Get your ass back to the bench. Alright, Rose, Danny Green, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Jakeem Noah. An amazing team. The bench, Taj, JaVale, Jarrett Jack, Jefferson, Fournier, Hardaway. I mean, there's guys. We got a lot of guys. We got a lot of guys. Here we go. All right, we finished the year 68-14. We had an all-time great season, and to the playoffs we go. We're just going to simulate the entire playoffs, see if we can make it back-to-back championships. I'm curious to see who would win in a series between us and that OKC team. We're actually struggling in the first round, but we made it out. Okay, all right. The Thunder are struggling, it looks like, in this rebuild. I'm kind of curious as to why that is. And we're in the finals again versus the Thunder this time, and we go for the clean sweep. Okay, wow. So 4-2, 4-0, 4-0, 4-0. Somehow that first round's always the hardest. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Big shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this one. I always appreciate the love, SeatGeek. If you guys enjoyed this rebuild, click up here to see the expansion team rebuild. Click up here to see my first Zion Pelicans rebuild, one where they keep Anthony Davis, so an alternate timeline. This is why I didn't want to do, you know, a rebuild of modern team now. They get outdated quick around this time of the year. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and peace!